prices are skyrocketing in the Atlanta suburbs. Some suburbs have even experienced a staggering surge in just 1 year. But not all growth is good news. I mean, if you're buying. The real question is, where can you still buy smart and live well in 2025? Well, I dug into schools, price trends, and future growth, and I found 6 suburbs that truly stand out. Honestly, I'd move to any of them. But the 6th one, it's probably my favorite. Hi, I'm Stephanie Patterson, your go-to real estate agent in the North Atlanta suburbs. Whether you're relocating, you're upgrading, or you're searching for top schools, I'm breaking down the 6 suburbs I'd move to right now and why. We're gonna look at lifestyle, community vibe, and what's happening with home prices. By the end of this video, you're gonna know which suburb I'd choose and why it might be the right move for you too. So let's dive in. Let's start with Milton, a suburb I absolutely love. It provides a luxury lifestyle in the Atlanta suburbs, complete with top-rated schools and plenty of open space. Milton has this incredible community vibe that mixes luxury estate homes with this commitment to keeping things feeling rural. What's super cool about how they've been following their 2021 to 2025 strategic plan is they're super focused on making life better while carefully managing growth. The population here has been growing steadily, but not like crazy, which is exactly what most folks who live here want. They're really committed to keeping that low density feel that makes Milton special. Location-wise, you're looking at about 35 to 40-minute drive to downtown Atlanta when traffic's normal, but you've got great access to all those big employers along Georgia 400. Here's the thing, when you buy in Milton, you're not just getting a house. You're buying into the whole lifestyle. Now let me show you why the amenities here are a game changer for families. Milton focuses on preserving green space while offering exceptional high-end amenities. The schools here are truly excelling. Cambridge High School and Milton High School. They are consistently ranked among the best. The college placement rates are outstanding, and they offer specialized programs in STEM and performing arts that are really impressive. When it comes to outdoor spaces, Birmingham Park is this fabulous 200-acre natural space with hiking trails, places for horses, and community gardens. It's gorgeous. And let me ask you, have you been to Crabapple Market lately? It's completely transformed into this walkable village with boutique shops and some seriously good restaurants. My kids go crazy for the seasonal festivals they host here. And I gotta say, my husband and I do too. Plus the community events calendar, it's packed year round. There's the Milton Roundup in October, this super cute holiday market in December, and those summer concerts at Broadwell Pavilion are just magical. These events really help you feel like you belong, something so many of my clients are looking for. But let's talk about Milton's real estate market, because this is where things get really interesting. Milton's housing market is showing off its premium status with some serious appreciation potential. That's not what we're seeing everywhere, but Milton has been exceptional. Home prices have hit a $980,000 median, which is up around 11% from just last year. That's the strongest growth we're seeing anywhere north of Atlanta right now. The price per square foot is around $252, which tells you something about the luxury standards here. What's fascinating to me is we've shifted from a seller's market to more of a neutral market, with about 64% of homes selling below asking price. That's a huge change from the craziness of the past 2 years, and opens up some interesting opportunities if you're buying this year. And get this, inventory has grown to 299 homes for sale, up 30% from February. Homes are sitting on the market for about 50 days now, which is 85% longer than just last year. That gives buyers more time to think instead of having to make snap decisions. Meanwhile, the luxury segment above 1.5 million is super active, especially custom builds on big lots. The sweet spot, though, seems to be newer construction in the $1.2 to $1.8 million range, with these modern open floor plans everybody wants. All right, now that we've explored Milton, it's time to check out another suburb that I'm sure you're gonna love. Let's head a little north to Cumming, Georgia, which gives you a completely different vibe. But before we move on, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I provide some valuable insights, people, and real estate information about the suburbs of Atlanta, and you're not gonna wanna miss what's coming next. So here's the one thing I absolutely love about this suburb. It has this cool mix of small town charm with a rapid growth, creating a nice balance of tradition and progress that's really clicking with buyers in 2025. The population numbers are impressive. We're talking a 17 to 29% increase from 2020 to 2025. That is huge growth, but it's being managed pretty thoughtfully by local leadership. As the Forsyth County seat, it has a strong local government with clear priorities, and the demographics are shifting too. We're seeing more diversity, more young professionals, and more families looking for value without giving up on the quality of life. The median household income is around $104,000, which supports a very healthy local economy. Geographically, Cumming gives you this wonderful balance. So you've got easy access to Lake Lanier for fun, you're surrounded by gorgeous countryside, but you're still connected to city stuff via Georgia 400. For so many of my clients, this mix of nature with urban convenience is absolutely perfect. Now, recent investments and amenities have really transformed the community, and that's been so exciting to see. The new Cumming City Center, for example, is just one of many investments making life better for residents. This is where it gets really exciting. The schools are fabulous. There's the Alliance Academy for Innovation that's changing the game with specialized tracks in, in healthcare, engineering, and even cybersecurity. The regular public schools are super strong performers too, with Lambert High School and South Forsyth High School consistently ranking among Georgia's best. Meanwhile, Sawney Mountain Preserve gives you over 800 acres of protected natural space with gorgeous hiking trails and educational programs. You've also got Mary Ellis Park for Lake Lanier access and the Cumming Aquatic Center for this amazing facility with competition pools and family water fun. I am super impressed with the community services, including specialized autism programs and water quality initiatives. These show a real commitment to inclusivity and sustainability that matters to so many people. But when it comes to real estate, this wonderful city gives you a compelling value with strong growth potential. That's where I think the real estate opportunity is in 2025. The median home sales price is around $610,000, up 1.7% from just last year. That's more moderate growth than what we're seeing in Milton, but it shows a stable, healthy market. The price per square foot is around $240, which means you get way more space for your money compared to some other suburbs we're discussing. We've shifted again from a seller's market to a more neutral market, with about 55% of homes selling just below the asking price. This change creates favorable buying conditions we haven't seen in years. And what really jumps out is the inventory. 747 homes are for sale. This gives buyers tons of choices across different price points and neighborhoods. Now, homes are sitting on the market for about 39 to 45 days now. The sweet spot in Cumming seems to be newer construction in that $500,000 to $700,000 range. And for that budget, you can find a 4 to 5 bedroom home with modern finishes and neighborhoods packed with amenities, something that would cost 30 to 40% more in Milton or Alpharetta. And let me tell you, new construction, it's booming, with several communities offering homes from the high 400,000s to the mid 700s. Pretty decent numbers, am I right? Now it's time to head southeast and check out Johns Creek. This one's truly unique. Johns Creek combines affluence with diversity, creating this cosmopolitan suburb experience that's pretty unique north of Atlanta. The community here is fascinating. It's upscale, but with this global perspective. Johns Creek has this incredible international influence. The city has really embraced diversity through events, restaurants, and community programs. Geographically, Johns Creek is in a great spot. It sits where a few major corridors meet, so you get solid connectivity without losing that neighborhood feel. The city's been smart about growth too, keeping the residential charm while boosting commercial areas. And you know what else? There's also a strong emphasis on smart growth, infrastructure investment, and quality of life initiatives. The vision is to keep Johns Creek positioned as a premier residential community while selectively developing commercial areas to boost the tax base. But there's more. Johns Creek's commitment to the education and recreation creates an exceptional quality of life. And let me show you why. These schools here are outstanding. Johns Creek High School, Northview High School, and River Trail Middle School rank among the top 5% statewide. There is a huge emphasis on advanced academics, with some of the highest AP participation rates in Georgia. Many families move here specifically for the schools, and it's easy to see why. Also, the park system, well, it's fabulous. Newtown Park has multi-use athletic fields, a community clubhouse, and a dog park. Autry Mill Nature Preserve gives you about 46 acres of woodland trails and a heritage village showcasing local history. The Chattahoochee River Recreation Area provides water access for kayaking and fishing. Healthcare is another big plus here. Emory Johns Creek Hospital is a full-service facility with 110 beds and offers specialized treatments you don't usually find in the suburbs. Meanwhile, Technology Park has evolved into a significant employment center with financial services, healthcare technology, and professional service firms creating a strong local job market. This means that many residents can work close to home rather than fighting that traffic in Atlanta that we all know is there. But let's see how these premium amenities translate to Johns Creek's real estate market. Johns Creek remains a seller's market despite regional shifts, which is totally unusual in 2025. But it speaks to the sustained demand there. The median home sold price now stands at $708,000, up 6.3% from last year. The price per square foot is $234, reflecting the quality construction and finishes typically found in Johns Creek homes. Unlike other suburbs we're looking at, Johns Creek remains predominantly a seller's market, showing a strong demand relative to supply. But we've seen expanded inventory, with 326 homes up for sale, up 28% from February. What's really noteworthy is the surge in sales activity, with 94 homes sold in March, a 68% jump from February. This indicates growing momentum as we head into the traditional spring and summer buying seasons. Now, the sweet spot in Johns Creek appears to be executive homes in that $700,000 to $900,000 range. Typically, you're going to find 4 to 5 bedrooms in established neighborhoods with mature landscaping. The luxury segment above $1 million remains active, but very selective. Johns Creek is impressive, no doubt. But now let's head over to Roswell, where history meets modern living in a distinctive way. Roswell is pretty special. It's got this perfect mix of old and modern stuff that makes it one of the hottest suburbs north of Atlanta. The community here has come a long way from its Cherokee and textile mill days. Now it's a thriving city that still honors its roots while looking to the future. The population has held steady at around 92,000 people, and the city's finances are in great shape, with clean audits and budget performance exceeding expectation in recent years. That's helped them take on some major infrastructure projects. And get this, these smart investments have really paid off. They've attracted businesses like PBS Aerospace. Their North American headquarters is here now, which shows just how appealing Roswell is to high-tech companies. And location-wise, Roswell's got a prime spot in North Fulton County. You get easy access to major roads that keep that neighborhood feel that everybody really loves. Plus, the Chattahoochee River runs right along the border, so you're never far from nature and outdoor fun. Pretty amazing, right? But what really makes Roswell stand out is how they've managed to preserve their history while offering all modern amenities that you'd want. It creates this amazing quality of life that appeals to all kinds of people. The historic district is something else. Those antebellum homes like Barrington Hall are just gorgeous, and they showcase Roswell's rich history. The original Mill Village and Archibald Smith Plantation pull in hundreds and thousands of visitors every year, and that's huge. Heritage tourism is a big deal for the local economy. And the schools, well, I mean, they're excellent. Roswell High School and the nearby schools have strong academic programs with impressive college placement rates. Lots of families move here specifically for the schools. And when it comes to outdoor spaces, Roswell really shines. They're what's called a water-first community and an EPA WaterSense partner. And what that means is they take conservation seriously to protect their natural resources. The Chattahoochee River Recreation Area gives you miles of trails and river access. Plus, there are parks all over the city. Canton Street has become the heart and soul of Roswell, transforming into this vibrant district with such cute boutique shops, art galleries, and some seriously good restaurants, people. So good. It's totally walkable, which creates this lively atmosphere that draws people from all over Atlanta. Year-round, there is always something happening here. The events calendar is packed with seasonal festivals, concerts, and cultural celebrations that really bring the community together. Now, about the real estate market. It reflects just how desirable Roswell is, but still offers pretty good value compared to some neighboring areas. The median home price is around $675,000. with steady appreciation that shows a healthy, sustainable market. Price per square foot averages about $245, which tells you about the quality of construction and great locations throughout the city. The market shifted to be more balanced lately, giving buyers more negotiating power than before, while still maintaining values for sellers. This balance creates favorable conditions if you're looking to move here. Inventory has increased, so there's a good selection across different price points, from historic properties to even brand new construction. More options for buyers without pushing prices down. Okay, so now the sweet spot in Roswell seems to be homes in the $550,000 to $800,000 range. And that's typically going to get you 3 to 4 bedrooms in an established neighborhood with mature landscaping. Historic homes in Mill Village area cost more, no surprise there, while new construction is happening in various spots and pockets throughout the city. And what's particularly cool about Roswell is how they manage their water. As a water-first community, they run conservation programs, including public education and leak detection. Their water treatment plant processes 3.3 million gallons daily from the Big Creek watershed, meeting all EPA standards with regular reports. So Roswell, it really does give you the best of both worlds. That historic charm with modern conveniences, natural beauty with urban amenities, and a great community vibe with diverse housing options. No wonder so many people want to call it home. Now, let's check out Lake Lanier. It's a big deal around here and a favorite spot for people living in the suburbs. Lake Lanier isn't just a lake. It's one of North Georgia's top highlights, shaping the recreational, environmental, and economic life of the surrounding suburbs. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers built it between 1950 and 1957 as a multi-purpose reservoir. They needed it for flood control, hydroelectric power, and the water supply. But now, it's become one of the region's most valuable assets. We're talking about 690 miles of shoreline in a massive 38,000 acre surface area that serves so many different purposes. The lake has turned into this amazing recreational paradise that pulls in about 12 million visitors a year. Can you believe that? It's got several recreational areas, including 10 marinas and Lake Lanier Islands, where you can go boating, fishing, swimming, and you name it. For folks living in the Atlanta suburbs, having this kind of premier outdoor playground just minutes from home, well, it's priceless. Now, if you're thinking about settling down north of Atlanta, Lake Lanier adds this incredible quality of life boost that's just hard to put into words. There are 20 public access points where you can launch your boat or go for a swim. And if you're into fishing, the lake has 16 different game fish species swimming all around it, with striped bass and walleye being the big favorites. Oh, and the Lake Lanier Olympic Park is pretty special too. It hosted the rowing events during the 1996 Olympics. How cool is that? These days, it supports rowing clubs and youth programs that connect locals to the international sporting heritage while offering some unique recreational opportunities. But here's the thing, Lake Lanier isn't just about having fun on the water. It's a serious economic powerhouse too. The lake generates over $5 billion annually. $5 billion annually for Georgia's economy through tourism, recreation, and all the businesses that support those activities. The marinas, resorts, restaurants, and service providers create this vibrant economic ecosystem that really boosts the region's prosperity. And from a real estate perspective, being close to Lake Lanier definitely adds serious value to properties in the surrounding areas. The median home price, it's around $700,000, thanks in part to the demand for that lake lifestyle. Homes with water access or views naturally go for more, a lot more. But even if you're just a short drive away, you still get to enjoy all the perks the lake brings. When looking at Lake Lanier in 2025, it's worth noting both the good stuff, and the challenges. The lake does face some ecological pressures, like seasonal water level changes and some water quality concerns from urban runoff. But don't worry, the Army Corps of Engineers and advocacy groups like the Chattahoochee Riverkeeper are actively working on these issues. They monitor the lake's water levels super carefully with real-time data that's available to everyone. This information, it matters a lot for people using the lake for fun and for the roughly 5 million Georgians who depend on Lake Lanier for their drinking water. The Army Corps has this water control manual that prioritizes flood control during heavy rain periods, but also has to balance recreational needs and ecological flows when things get drier. If you're shopping for a home in the Atlanta suburbs, how close you are to Lake Lanier might be a big factor in your decision. Communities like Cumming give you direct access to the lake, while places like Alpharetta and Milton are just a quick drive to various access points. Having such an amazing recreational asset nearby adds tremendous value to the northern suburban lifestyle. Whether you're into weekend family outings, serious fishing trips, competitive water sports, or you just love beautiful lake views, Lake Lanier makes life better in ways that are truly unique to this region. Definitely one of the many reasons why the Atlanta suburbs are so appealing to home buyers in 2025. All right, now it's time to check out our final suburb. And I've got to say, this one's definitely a favorite of mine. We are heading to Alpharetta. It's a thriving tech hub with a vibe all its own. Alpharetta strikes a great balance. It's got corporate energy, but still feels like a welcoming, livable place. That mix really clicks with buyers. Population continues to grow with approximately 67,000 residents in 2025. The community has completely transformed from a sleepy suburb to a dynamic employment center over the past decade, changing its entire character. And here's an interesting fact. Alpharetta is known for being a tech hub. It's home to over 700 tech companies, earning it the nickname Technology City of the South. That means great job opportunities are just minutes away from neighborhoods. When it comes to location, Alpharetta is a big win. It's super accessible via Georgia 400, and it sits right in the heart of North Fulton County. Plus, you've got easy access to nearby spots like Milton, Roswell, and Johns Creek. The community vision here focuses on striking that right balance between growth and quality of life, with major investments in public amenities and infrastructure. And Alpharetta really delivers. Its amenities are top-notch, rivaling anything in the Southeast. And let me show you what makes this place stand out. The schools are outstanding, with high-performing public schools supplemented by excellent private options. Alpharetta High School and Webbridge Middle School, well, they consistently rank among some of Georgia's top performers. Meanwhile, you got Avalon, and it has refined mixed-use development in the region, creating this walkable community with premium shopping, premium dining, and entertainment options. It's become this social hub of North Fulton County, hosting events throughout the year, from ice skating in the winter, which I love, to outdoor concerts in the summer. The recreation options and green spaces here are amazing. Big Creek Greenway has miles of scenic trails. Wills Park has top-notch athletic facilities, and the new Alpharetta Community Center offers year-round programs for people of all ages. And get this, the North Point Corridor continues to evolve under the development framework established by the city, with ongoing improvements to traffic flow, walkability, and mixed-use integration. But now, let's move on to real estate. Alpharetta's housing market reflects its position as a destination suburb with strong demand across multiple price points. The median home price is approximately $720,000, up about 1.5% from just last year. But this moderate appreciation reflects a healthy, sustainable market rather than the volatility seen in some areas. The market has transitioned to a more balanced condition, with approximately 41% of homes selling at or above asking price. This gives buyers more negotiating power than in previous years, while still maintaining value for sellers. And inventory levels have increased to approximately 1,000 homes for sale, a 27% increase from early 2025. This expanded selection gives buyers more options without creating that downward pressure on prices. Okay, so now the sweet spot appears to be on homes that are $600,000 to $800,000, which typically offer around 4 bedrooms in established neighborhoods with strong amenities. New construction remains active, particularly in the luxury townhome segment near downtown Alpharetta and Avalon. After exploring these 6 suburbs, it's clear that each one brings something unique to the table. Milton offers luxury estates, rural charm, and top-tier schools. Cumming stands out for its steady growth and family-friendly vibe. Johns Creek blends affluence with diversity, strong schools, and a solid job market. Roswell, well, it's going to give you a mix of historic charm and modern living. Lake Lanier, like we talked about, adds stunning views and recreational opportunities. And then Alpharetta ties it all together with a thriving tech scene, great schools, and lively spots like Avalon and downtown Alpharetta. With so much to offer, it really comes down to what fits your lifestyle best. If you're considering buying or selling in the Atlanta suburbs, I'm here to help. I've assisted over 1,000 families over the last 20 years in finding their dream home, and I would love for you to be the next. Just shoot me an email at stephanie.patterson@coldteamrealestate.com and let's connect. My contact information is also in the description below. But don't go just yet. You've got to check out my next video. I am revealing the best and worst suburbs to live in north of Atlanta in 2025. Just click right there, and I'll see you there.